look at my moniker on
Dadmouth.
But look
the
at
water
the
champion.
Damn you.
It does say the water champion. Is that what you tell people?
Yeah, I told them.
That's so wrong. I'm clearly the water champion. We've decided this.
I got to do a full news show. A lot of times, you know, they go, you're doing like 8 minutes.
Right.
I did the entire broadcast. I did the weather and everything, all as DJ Dadmouth. Everything. What?
What does it say?
Des Moines?
Really?
Yeah.
They were so happy you were there.
They were just
Oh
like,
my god.
What are you doing in Des Moines?
I was there. I did 2 nights just at the Funny Bone.
Is it fun?
Yeah, I had a really good time. A really good time.
Did you come up with this DJ Dadmouth thing? Just like, was it a specific, like a plan, or did you do it like for fun?
For fun. Totally for fun.
But did you do it one day? Like
Yeah, and then we just did it
No,
more.
what happened was, tell Joe the whole story.
Well-
I was 8 months pregnant, and he's like, I'm gonna buy like a ton of DJing equipment. I'm like, wait, what are you doing? Like, he's like, I'm gonna buy like $10,000 worth of shit in our house. And I was like, alright, this is I clearly knew this is his last hurrah as a free person. So I try not to give him too much static. And then sure enough, all this DJing stuff shows up.
Not 10 grand and
Yo,
stuff.
you got decks and fucking lights and lasers and
Hang around
garage.
Russell?
No.
Yes, that's what I said. Yes.
Yeah.
Russell Peters
Yes.
Yeah, he's got a lot.
He's a real DJ. He
He's
does
DJ.
like he goes to clubs.
Yeah, he can do it.
What did you say? He doesn't?
He does,
What,
yes.
You made a thing.
He does,
She-
yes.
What's that thing?
She's making a face because I was like, I'll get good enough at this to do after parties after my shows.
Were you
And
serious?
I was half serious, yeah. Because I was like, you know what? Because I love hip hop. I've always grown up and I've always wanted to do it. So I got like, you know, into that. I'm not 10,000, not even 5,000. Like not even close to that. I just bought turntables and got
Fur jackets, gold chains.
no, but come on, that shit was just silly to get. You know?
If you were a DJ today and you were trying to spin turntables, don't you think you'd be asking to take selfies in the middle of it and you would fuck up your flow?
Oh.
If I was DJing,
Yeah, if you were like doing that party, people would try to take selfies with you.
I
If you take a
guess
selfie, like,
I'd be up there.
No,
With,
but yeah.
go to my Facebook.
yeah, you're probably right. Yeah.
For sure they would.
Yeah. You
I mean,
check up your whole routine.
I have to be honest. Who really gave me the idea where I was like, oh, like this is actually possible, was Hannibal, because I was in Cleveland earlier this year, and I saw him tweet that he was in Cleveland doing a pop-up show, right? He just tweeted out and doing like a rock club pop-up show, no advance notice. So I texted him. I was like, I'm over at Hilarity, that great club in Cleveland. When is your show? And he said like 9. Well, mine's at 8. You want to do a guest spot? And he goes, yeah. So then afterwards we had an after party at the and that's me basically geeking out on the desk. Yeah. So and then Tony Trim, which is the DJ that traveled with him, was like, oh dude, you can just get this and like you can do Bible stuff and that's what really got me to do it.
Go run up. Let's look at that white guy dance move. Look at that. Look at that move you're
Yeah,
doing there.
he's doing it.
You're doing this.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
You're just listening
But
to your
that's
seal.
what really geeked me out. Was that.
And the name DJ Dadmouth came because he was becoming a father at the time. And I was
That's
like,
true.
you're like Ray Lane, bro. You're my dad.
Yeah.
And then it kind of morphed into DJ Dad.
That's true.
to DJ
All that's
Dad
true. But
now.
taking it onto morning news was like
That's
a
whole
one-time
level
goof
funny.
that was like so funny. I was like, oh, I
So
do this
funny.
all the time. You know?
So when you went on as a one-time goof, did you have a plan or did you just...
Not really.
What
I
did you do?
I was just like, the fun thing was to go, because the thing I hate the most when we do, we're like, what can audiences expect this weekend? They always say that.
Oh, I hate that.
And I'm like, a
Yeah.
fucking show?
Jokes.
Yeah.
What do you talk about?
Yeah.
What's bothering you right now, Tom?
Yeah, that's the setup. What's going on in your life? And they think you go back, and then they go, just do whatever you want. Like, have fun with it. So when they did that, I was just like, it's not really, I don't really give a fuck about comedy. What? I'm like, it's about the after party, you know? I'm gonna be DJing around here. Just to goof
so
on them,
stupid.
like, yeah,
It's so funny.
because it was fun to have them be like, all right, so you are at the Funny Bone, right? I'm like, I mean, for a minute, but like, I don't even care about the Funny Bone. And then you have the Funny Bone sitting right there off camera, like, what are you doing?
Panicking.
I'm like, who cares? Like,
The best part is when he sets up like the really cheesy anchors to ask him stupid questions.
yeah.
Like, you had someone do the bird is fat thing.
That was the best one. Because
Yeah.
you know go? But I go, oh, ask him why Bert's so fat. And the lady goes, okay. And then so we just are in the middle of this interview. And she goes, why is Bert so fat? And I was like, that's a good question. Like, I just rolled with it, you know?
And then it grew, and then a hot dog eating champion, a guy that was in
Oh, my
the
God.
challenge, he placed, didn't he place?
Yeah, he's like one of the, he was like a super competitive eater.
Like a Kobayashi dude?
Yes.
This guy. Oh my
This
god.
guy.
It was a sign
Can you play the audio on this? It's incredible.
life changing stuff. He dropped about 100 pounds in 8 months.
He dropped
So
100
this was
pounds.
my cheat day for the year. But you know, prepping just
This is
gallons of
amazing.
water.
Richard
You know, I
Frank.
have two giant inspirations. First, my wife. It's our second anniversary today, so I want to say hi to her. And there's a comedian I love. He's a big giant fat guy, just like me, Bert Chrysler. And you know, if he can do it, I can do it. He's still way bigger than I am, but you know, maybe I can inspire him.
There you go. Now, for people who are why is this funny? This is why it's funny. Tom and Bert have been doing this thing for a fucking year now, where Tom will write hashtag Bert is fat, and then Bert will write Tom is fat, and then they'll argue. They make videos with their shirts off, arguing who's fatter.
Yeah, it was fun. It's actually, you know, it's died down a lot, but like the fact that guy,
But
he did that on his own,
Dude,
which is
when I put a
incredible.
picture of you up,
Yeah.
I see hashtag Bert is fat.
Yeah,
if
I
I
know.
talk about
It's
you,
crazy.
if I tweet about you, hashtag Bert is fat.
Oh yeah,
It really took off.
yeah, it did.
That's a meme that we didn't, like, we talked about on your mom's house, but we never thought. We do all kinds of silly stuff, but this one really resonated with the audience.
People really.
Why did that one really resonate?
You know what? There was great theories about this, and I think it was this. I think Matt Fultron pointed out to me, the Full Charge, said you gave them the formula. You gave audiences a joke formula. Here's a person. It's a fat joke. Go ahead. And I think that was what was fun for people. Was
To
to say like,
fat shame
little,
somebody.
just to jump in on
Yeah.
something that it's all like the formula is there.
And
I
you were
think
asking them to pick a side.
Yes.
that's the competitive nature of it. Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
and they know that you guys really are good friends.
Some did. Some did not. I would say most people did. Most people did.
Did some people get mad?
Oh yeah. Some people were like really harsh and really like fuck. I always fucking hated Bert. He's a piece of shit. Like you're like whoa, like shit like that. But it wasn't the majority. Some people were like that though. Yeah. Same thing to me. Some people were like, you know.
You see, it's one of my theories about this Trump thing. Two people just pick a fucking side, and
Yeah.
that side represents the battle.
Yeah.
And it doesn't have to make any sense. And
Right.
if you, like,
And whatever fact you bring about, they're
exactly.
like, I don't care.
Like, one of the things that if I post something about Hillary, like
Yeah.
I get so many people that get so fucking upset. I'm like, look, it doesn't take away from, like, one guy was saying that, there's a bunch of different ones, but there was one recently, a WikiLeaks one that came out today, where WikiLeaks is saying that she asked about Julian Assange whether they could just drone this guy.
Yeah. Yeah.
She's like, which is kind of funny. Like, I mean,
I get it.
you know, she's saying he's thumbing his nose up in America. Can't we
Yeah.
just drone this guy? Who knows whether she really said it?
Right.
Right.
But the problem is, if somebody tweets it, the people that support Hillary don't go, "Whoa, that's kind of interesting." They go, "Oh, you fucking think that? You really
Right.
mean that? Where's your proof?" Like all of a sudden they're defending their side. They're
Yeah.
defending that person. Like they're
Yeah.
so emotionally invested in her winning over Trump that instead of going, "Well, did she really say that?"
Right, let's check the story
Right.
out.
Or and as a human being, just going,
Yeah.
"What do you think she meant? Do you think it was a joke, or is she
Right.
crazy, or is
Right.
this, do you think this is what they really do?" And then you start thinking about some of the things that have taken place, like that fucking kid who leaked the emails to the DNC and wound up getting shot at 4:00 in the morning in the back in front of his house. You know that story, right?
I don't know that story.
No. This is a kid who was 4:00 in the morning. This is a guy who leaked the emails that showed that they collaborated to get Hillary elected over Bernie Sanders, make sure that she got the nomination.
Yeah.
I mean, they literally distorted democracy. Like the Democratic National Campaign was working to try to get Hillary elected over him. Because Bernie Sanders is not really a Democrat. He's like more of an independent, you know? And he doesn't play like party line games. And they had decided pretty early on that they were going to support her. So it's not like the Democratic National Committee is just being completely objective and just doing their best.
He was murdered.
Murdered Assange, hence murdered DC staff with his email leaker offered $20,000 reward for info. Yeah. Yeah, this is a crazy story. It's a crazy story. happened, and they decided to have someone kill that kid.
So that kid is the one that leaked that.
Exactly, but here's the thing: it worked. Not only did it leak dead, but no one's talking about it anymore. It's just one of those things, just kind of went away. I don't know what happened. I mean, he might have just been killed in some random act of violence. He was in a bad place at the wrong time, or somebody might have fucking killed him.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
that might have happened too.
Deliberate. Yeah.
If he really did leak those emails, like that is nuts.
Yeah.
It's a movie.
Yeah, that is a movie.
It sure is.
And we create crazy, chaotic election. Don't have any time for that. There's too many other things you have to be thinking about. There's a million different things going on at the same time.
Yeah, it really makes you, like, those picking sides things, too, always makes you realize, I think, that elections are never decided by either side. It really is decided by that person that can be swayed. It's such a small,
That's the weird thing.
you know, you're never going to
the
sway
undecided.
the far left to the far right.
But who
It's
is-
all about the person that's like,
But who is the undecided? Like, are you really? Those are two polar, in my opinion, opposite people. Trump and Hillary. It's not like, how are you on the fence?
They're so
I don't understand the way they're thinking.
they're so polar with a joke.
yeah.
Right.
It's like a cartoon.
Yeah.
Right.
Almost like
Some
good
people
and evil
can,
and
they have to be able to ignore the noise of all the news stuff and the conversation. You really got to be like, what's the policy on this? And then I guess some people are actually caught up, you know, thinking
Oh, like
about
an
it.
actual, and then
Yeah,
not
like-
the drama of it all.
Yeah,
and
you have to ignore the
personality.
drama.
Right.
If you're one of those people that's actually going back and forth, right? You have to.
well, just neither are ideal. And anybody that pretends that either are ideal is crazy.
Yeah.
No.
So I get you want to stop Trump because you think he represents everything that's wrong in the world. Well, for some people, Hillary represents everything that's wrong in politics.
Right.
Yeah.
Some people have a problem with that too.
Right.
It's just the whole thing. It's a weird sort of a social study as much as it is an election. You're watching this team thing play out in this very strange way.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I don't know. I
don't know either.
I don't know either. Who do you think's gonna win?
That's the thing. See, that's the thing. It's like, who do you think's gonna win? I don't know. I'm thinking. I think people will fucking pick a side. They'll pick a side, whether it's Democrat or Republican. They'll pick a side at some point in their life, and then they just start accepting stuff to stay on the team.
yeah.
They start going with stuff that goes that way.
Yeah.
And, you know, I mean, there's like some ridiculous, like, super ultra sensitive left wing stuff that I think is preposterous. And then there's some ridiculous right wing,
Yeah.
super conservative, ultra religious stuff that I think is preposterous. And you can only be one or the other. Like, if you're a Republican, you have to believe in God, and you have to be
Yeah.
conservative, and you have to, you know, you
Right
have to.
now, what the party is now is completely different than what it was in the 80s when Reagan was chilling and everyone was happy.
Well, in the 80s is when they courted the religious right. That's how they made it the religious right. The 80s, those religious people are a big part of the reason why Reagan got elected in the first place. Because they organized, the church people organized.
Right.
Like, they all supported him
Yeah.
because, you know, he was supporting Christian values. There was much more of a separation of church and state in the earlier years of the government.
Yeah, I feel like this year's election is, in our lifetime or my lifetime, is the most, like, the votes are based on the hatred of the other candidate more so than supporting the candidate.
In some ways, but some people love Trump. They fucking love him, man. They
Yeah.
love the idea that this guy's going to come in and just shake it up.
Shake it up.
Mm.
Shake it up with all kinds of stupid. That's what I'm gonna do. That is the dumbest fucking guy I ever.
That debate the other night was insane.
Yeah.
I saw people that I like who said that he won the debate.
That's so.
What?
Yeah. Dave Rubin said it.
No, boo boo.
Yeah, Dave Rubin said he thinks that overall Trump won. I'm like, maybe the beginning was just brutal. I missed the beginning.
Yeah.
Did you see the beginning?
No,
No.
not either.
Yeah, I only saw the end when he was just stumbling. He said he has a winning temperament. And she
Yeah,
just
it's bad.
clowned him. She's clowned
Well, the
him.
winning temperament thing was such a child.